Winter supplement is one of the biggest costs that we face in the cow-calf industry each year. By sorting the cows and putting them into groups that have very similar nutrient requirements, we can do the best job of being efficient with our buying and feeding of winter supplements. There are basically three groups of cows in a herd that I think logically can be sorted together. The first group I'd like to visit about is the one that's the easiest to take care of. That's those cows that are about 4 years old up to about 9 years of age that are in good body condition coming out of summer and going into the fall and winter months. That's a set of cows that we can probably supplement with a high protein supplement as long as we've got plenty of standing forage or even grass hay available for those cows to eat. The next group of cows that I would consider are the very young cows, the 2 and the 3 year olds. Research shows us that these cows on the average are about 20% smaller than the group that was in that first set of cows. That means that if they're in the same pen, in the same pasture, trying to compete for the same cubes or the same big round bale of hay, they're probably going to get shoved aside quite a little bit by bigger boss cows. These young cows actually have a higher requirement in terms of their nutrition because they're continuing to grow. They have to do the same things that those older cows do from a standpoint of keeping in good body condition, producing milk, repairing the reproductive tract after they calve, and they're having to do this at a time when those 2 year olds are going from baby teeth to adult teeth, all of which means it's difficult for them to keep body condition. That's why I think having those 2 and even 3 year olds separated as another group that we take really good care of during the course of winter will help us in the long run. The last group of cows to consider would be the old cows, those that are 10 years of age or older. They're going through their phase of life where they're beginning to lose their permanent teeth, and it's more difficult for them to consume the forages that are out on the ground or in the hay bale, and they will need some extra supplement, usually a high energy supplement, in order to maintain body condition into calving next spring. So with those three groups of cows, if we can sort them that way, we can feed them separately and be as efficient as possible. Many operations, I understand, probably don't have 3 different pastures that they can put cows into through the course of winter. But if they can just find 2, you can then put the young cows and those older cows together and still feed them a higher energy, lower protein supplement in a higher amount and make sure that they're in good body condition going into calving next spring. I think if you'll consider this as you're going through the fall working of these cows and sort them appropriately, that we could be a little more efficient in our winter supplement buying and our winter supplement feeding this year. Hey, we look forward to visiting with you again next week on Sunup's Cow-Calf Corner.